After a billion-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast sponsored by the C3 Group. Check them out in the description below. We have it available here on our Facebook. And if you're not watching us on Facebook, you watch us on one of our devices, go search C3 Group. You can Google it and go on Facebook, check out their page, check out what they have to offer. Big thanks to them for sponsoring everything we do and making it so we could go to the hurricane and all that lovely stuff. So anyway, I'm pushing forward here. Make sure you check out our app while you're at it. Go on the App Store, the Google Play Store, download that Hail Trace app, and you can check out our videos on there. So if you're doing work with us and checking out some hail maps or doing some canvassing, you can click that lightning bolt right at 12 p.m. or in this case it's 12:30, a little bit later today. You can click that lightning bolt, brings up the video. You continue working while the video is playing. That also comes in handy for when we're doing live coverage or doing storm chasing. You can check out what kind of shenanigans we're up to in any larger storm chases or any live coverage of storms ongoing. And if you are more interested than just kind of half paying attention to it, you can make it full screen and you can check everything out that way as well. Notifications, make sure those are set up. Notification options, your notification settings. You can go set that up in your Hail Trace account on your desktop computer. You can set up whether it is on the push notification for the app, you can get it on email or on your desktop computer, and you can customize that to cities, whole states, entire country, entire countries. Australia and Canada also get notifications as well. So make sure you guys have that set up so you don't miss anything that we have to offer here. Here's your forecast for today on this lovely Wednesday. We have up to some golf ball size hail possible anywhere here within this little boomerang shape yellow swath we got going on. We could have a 2% chance for hail pretty much anywhere within here. There's going to be various rounds of storms. There's some showers moving through right now. So it really kind of keeps the hail risk a little bit lower. Much like yesterday, could see some hail up to some golf ball size somewhere within here. We were flirting with Omaha and Lincoln just the tiniest bit yesterday. I had a 2-star map out of that one. And by this evening, things should wind down pretty quickly. So through the afternoon and evening, again, chances of some storms, the strongest of which could have up to some golf ball size hail. Tomorrow looks a little more interesting, and I can show you here on what the models are showing. Just a whole array of different looking areas of precipitation. There's going to be a ton of rain up north in Minnesota and in South Dakota, but for the most part, storms scattered about. Like that one right there would probably have some pretty good hail with it in southern Minnesota, but for the most part, isolated hail possible today. Looking ahead at tomorrow, a little bit better of a chance. We could have up to some golf ball size hail here anywhere in the orange. It looks like storms are going to form out ahead of a cold front and then eventually turn into a line of storms. So as you get closer and closer to Chicago, that hail chance is going to decrease, but that best chance of hail is going to be initial development. So areas near Sioux Falls, near Omaha, even down further south towards Great Bend, Kansas, and just south of Minneapolis. Looks like we'll have some hail possible there as well. It's probably the best chance of the week for any sort of real hail activity. And then after that, things quiet down quite a bit, and then it won't be till probably the later half of next week. We'll be looking at some more hail potential as there. We've got a whole bunch of comments. Somebody said St. Louis late storm coming, right? Hopefully. That's when you guys had a storm last year. I believe it was somewhere in November. I was at the movie theater when it happened. That's all I remember. So it was on a Saturday. So yes, any sort of late season stuff, that is going to be coming as we push a little closer. It looks like October could see a little more activity going on. Also, that first week of October, it looks like there could be some more tropical activity forming as well. So obviously be keeping an eye on both fronts. But for the meantime, looks like a little bit quieter activity right now. Again, tomorrow, your best chance anywhere here in the orange, and it will decrease as we push further and further east as it turns into a line of storms. That's much more wind than hail potential. Yes, Omaha one time would be great. Omaha or Kansas City, pretty much anywhere except for the Colorado Front Range would be fantastic to get a storm this time of year, and keep it early enough where you beat out the snow as well, so you can get up there and replace some roofs. So anyway, here is what we're looking at, that future radar. Got the national view. You can see isolated storms, and it kind of turns into a line of storms like I mentioned. Quicker it becomes a line, the lower the hail chance is going to be. I think things could stay isolated for a little while, especially further north. There's also a chance there could be storms that form out ahead of the line in Wisconsin. We'll be watching that very carefully. Have another update for you guys tomorrow morning to see the potential for any large hail for there. Looking ahead on that 5-day forecast, sponsored by C3 Group. Today and tomorrow, again, up to golf ball size hail. Could have a moderate population tomorrow. 5% chance for a 3-star. Keeping it low right now only because there is that chance that things could turn into a line very quickly, and that would really minimize your hail threat. A lot more updates on that tomorrow, really kind of pinpoint what we're expecting. If I had to pinpoint areas, Wisconsin we'll keep an eye on because there is that chance to have storms form ahead of the line. And then areas like Omaha, Sioux Falls, and then just south of Minneapolis, all that right where the storms are going to form is your best chance of hail tomorrow. Going on to your Friday, I have a 1% chance of a 3-star map. Hail only up to about maybe quarter size in high population areas in the Northeast. I think we're going to have a very stout, very noticeable line of storms as the cold front is roaring across the Northeast. That's going to keep your hail chances down to very isolated instances, up to some quarter-size hail, really minimizing that 3-star hail map chance. And then Saturday and Sunday looks like it's going to be pretty quiet. I think we're going to have a fairly quiet weekend. And then looking beyond the 5-day, the overall pattern gets a little more trophy, a little more interesting. You want the troughs to be coming through to have a hail possible, so we could see some hail going into next week. Hopefully the cold fronts won't be too strong, because the colder it gets, the less hail chance you're going to have. So you got to play that balance here in the fall, and we have a decent fall season. And looking at that look-ahead map here for Friday, you see anywhere across the Northeast and Great Lakes, mostly wind, mostly rain, but there will be a spattering of maybe a couple quarter reports here and there. So not a huge deal for your Friday, and then after that, things really quiet down. You're going to have a pretty quiet weekend ahead of us across the United States. So probably no videos this weekend. We'll be back on Monday, but of course we'll be back tomorrow and Friday as well for videos. See, people says Shannon said, should I stay indoors all day tomorrow? It might be I think honestly it'll be okay until we get into the week, to the afternoon and evening hours. Probably get some rain after about 4 or 5 o'clock, but the majority of the day should be fine. And I think that's it for the comments. So anyway, make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. If you don't already, hit see first. All of our posts pop at the top of your news feed, and so you don't miss any updates or any live coverage that we do or any storm chasing that we do. I know you guys enjoyed that live coverage we had in the middle of the night for Hurricane Florence. Hopefully we can have more cool stuff like that for you as long as the weather cooperates. And make sure you call us, email us, or visit our website if you have more inquiries about what hail trades can offer for you, especially in this quiet off season, or if you have any comments, questions, or concerns that weren't addressed here in these videos. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. like I do every day across all of our various platforms that we live stream on. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. as always for a daily hail forecast sponsored by C3 Group. Do those hail dances, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.